As promised, here's a short video on my journey. As you're seeing, I was diagnosed with diabetes, H. pylori, and a tear in my shoulder. I thought my life was over until I discovered an alternative way to stay healthy. Diabetes type 2 is reversible with diet and exercise. In my case, that's easier said than done. Having a tear in my shoulder made it hard to work out. Having an H. pylori, getting all the nutrients out of me, right? And plus, being diagnosed with diabetes allowed the disease to affect my other organs. So it was basically impossible for me to go to the gym regularly. I blew up to 293 pounds. I discovered CBD products. Now, before you try to wrap your brain around it, let me explain my journey and you make your decision at the end. I had questions just like you might have questions. My first question was it safe? One of my best friends is a nurse practitioner. I began to share my results that I was getting from using the products with her, and I wanted her advice to tell me if it was safe. Here's some clips of her on my show explaining Delta 8 and CBD.
That psychoactive version plus the anti-inflammatory, so you get a little bit better pain relief with that Delta 8 versus the CBD. But if you're not looking for that high feeling of that Delta 8 THC, the CBD is, your best option. But it basically, both medications work in the body, connecting to that endocannabinoid system, responding to that, kind of adhering to receptor sites, getting on those receptor sites, decreasing inflammatory, decreasing anxiety, decreasing depression, increasing appetite, getting on those opioid receptor sites as well. Helps with focusing, helps with mental clarity, helps with bowel functions, increases, it does so many different things.
So once I seen that it was working, once I seen that it was safe, and once she basically went side by side with other medicines and compared it to me, then I realized, hey, not only is it safe, it's better than what I was on. My second question was it legal? I came across the 2018 Farm Act, and it basically says any product that is hemp-derived is legal in the United States unless it have more than 0.3 THC Delta 9. So Delta 8 is a form of THC. It's a cannabinoid that is found in CBD that can be extracted from CBD, and you get all of the benefits from it without the psychoactive effects like THC Delta 9 as we know weed. Now, I'm an elder in Kojic, Church of God in Christ. One of the biggest things to me is that, all right, it's safe, it's legal, but is it against my faith tradition? And God gave me Revelation 22. It talks about the tree that bears the 12 manners of fruits, and it said that the leaves is for the healing of the land. Now, I know that's not saying that CBD, he's telling us to go out and use CBD or cannabinoid products right there. What he is saying in my interpretation is that medicine is good. Medicine is here to be used. That's my interpretation of it. And again, going off the advice of my nurse practitioner friend, Nicole Smith, and my primary physician. Remember, I should have said this earlier. Make sure you have a conversation with your primary. It takes a team. Get the okay from your primary physician. My primary physician told me it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to interact with any of your medicine. If it's helping, stay on it. And here, 7 months later, I'm down from 293 to 254, right? And I'm basically diabetes free. Guys, after you talk to your primary, then visit our site. It's going to bring you here. This is about us. Like, we really have a passion of just teaching people about cannabinoids, like I said, getting rid of that stigma. Currently, we have some vapes. Now, vape is a form of smoking a cannabinoid at a lower temperature, which is supposed to be a little better for your lungs. But again, my mom and my dad, they don't like smoking, so I bring them to the gummies. Now, what this going to do for you, if you microdose it, it's going to allow you to suppress your appetite. That's another thing, guys, how I say this stuff is a great aid. If you get the right cannabinoid and you microdose, it could suppress your appetite. If you're a person that's trying to gain weight, there's products that will help you have a larger appetite. But one of the things I recommend if you're trying to lose weight, to come down here to the watermelon THCO and Delta 8 and start off with that. that. I recommend that you start off taking half a gummy just to see exactly where you at. But if gummy's not for you guys, again, we have many things. We have soft capsules that you can take. We have pre-rolls. If you don't know how to roll, you can get it already rolled. Many different varieties of flour. We even have cold pressed full spectrum oil. You just take that, you can put it in your food, you can put it in your drink. We have salts, and we have balms that you can rub on those aches and pains. We also have CBD infused tea. You can drink this throughout the day just to give you like that bit of energy. So guys, go over to 4kingscbd.com. Get your life back. If you have any questions, guys, you can always email us or text us. We're here to educate you. This is our P.O. box at the bottom of the site, and this is our phone number, 985-387-8082. Send us a text message or email us at 4kingscbd@gmail.com. We are here for you. Get your life back.